Good morning, Titans. Today is Friday, February 3rd, and you're watching Cen10 News on our Titan TV channel. I'm Rachel May.
And I'm Sorna Takisade.
Earlier this month, our 45th president was sworn into office.
One of our fellow Titans attended the inauguration in Washington, D.C.
As we all know, there's a lot of change happening in the United States, especially with the election of a new president. Luckily, one of our own Titans is able to share with us her experience during the inauguration.
I got invited by the National Youth Leadership program. I've been doing it for not a whole year yet. I started at the beginning of this last semester, and they sent me an invitation to go to the inauguration. They didn't pay for everything. We had a really fancy hotel, so it was kind of pricey, but I mean, it was worth it because you're watching history. It was really nice. We saw a lot of protesters, but yeah, we left before any riots happened, which is kind of it's a good thing. But the whole inauguration, we were able to see the White House. We couldn't see Trump because we were like further back, but they also had like a bunch of billboards that were like lined up. Yeah.
No matter what your political views are, being able to attend an inauguration is something most people don't get to experience. So congratulations to Laura for being selected to go.
At a time of political unrest, coming together as a community is important. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't do that until a tragedy occurs.
In today's political climate, many people have negative perceptions towards people of authority, but we tend to forget they're humans as well. Frisco police officers reflect on the death of Jerry Walker, who is a police officer in Little Elm, and how it's impacted our community.
Well, we have a family of what we like to call the family of blue, and we, when someone passes away or is killed in the line of duty or dies in the line of duty, it doesn't matter if we knew them, if we didn't, we all kind of feel the loss, we are all a big family, and so it's, we feel it, maybe not as in a great way as maybe somebody that directly worked with that person or knew them, but we still, it sits heavy with our heart. That's died in the line of duty. We did have an employee here that was a cadet, soon to be a police officer, that died in the line of duty this past year, and that was real heavy here with that, and we had worked with him because he was a dispatcher here at the police department prior to, so that, I guess that probably would take the cake in being the probably the most difficult thing I've had to deal with.
This has been Micah Creighton, Cen10 News.
Art students from across the district had their work displayed at the administration building.
As much attention as we give to sports and academics, it's important to appreciate the arts and those who are gifted with such skills. Frisco ISD takes a moment to shine the spotlight on our gifted students and their accomplishments.
My artwork's kind of all over the place. I do like watercolors. I mostly stick to the paints, but drawing's been my real favorite. But watercolor, I do a lot of watercolors, and for the show I've been doing a lot of charcoal lately, so that's probably where I'm going to be sticking towards. I'm always inspired by like the pop artists and the culture and what's going on in society right now is kind of what inspires me the most. I mean, I love the class and everything, but I never really thought this would be something I'd be chosen for. I was super excited, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, what show, like what piece, and it was just a lot of excitement all at once.
From Cen10 News, this has been Emma Bittner.
Everyone has a hobby, whether it be photography, music, or even model trains. One of our reporters checked out a local train show.
The Cen10 News reporter, Tommy Rocker, is currently at the Dallas Area Train Show in Plano. The show has been going on for several years now and is being presented by the North Texas Railroad Club, which has been together for 25 years, and it presents many different trains and sceneries, both big and small.
Hello, I'm David Valdez, and I'm here with Ron Treese. We're at the Plano Train Show, and we're standing here in front of our room of the G-scale layout. We've set the train layout up on Friday. We run through the weekends for Saturday and Sunday, and the train show offers anywhere from Z-scale through N all the way up to G-scale. And we've been with the train club for a few years now, but the train club has actually been in operation for several years. And Ron, you have anything to add?
Yeah, the club itself has been in operation 20, 25 years or even longer. Generally we try to have one meeting per year. We have about 40 to 45 active members. We have about 150 members on our mailing list that we send out to people both here and previous members that live all over the country now. But we're a fairly active club. We meet once a month. We have about 6 shows at people's homes where they have layouts built up, and then we have shows such as this. We have this show. We do a show in Fort Worth. We go out to Clark Gardens, which is a very nice arboretum-like place in Weatherford. And we do hospital shows. We go to the Texas Scottish Rite Hospital in Dallas, and we also go to a hospital in Fort Worth and set up our train shows and let the kids enjoy looking at the trains as they run around. So that's about it. We welcome people to come out to the show and to support the club. Again, our membership is we're looking to grow the membership as much as we can for people that are interested in doing Garden Railroad, which is the large G-scale train. So, anything else to add, David?
Nope. All right, come out. We'll see you at the show. Thank you.
Moving right along, many high school students take on part-time jobs to earn some extra cash. We talked to students on how they manage to juggle these jobs along with their schoolwork.
While students are in school, studying, and trying to keep their grades up in order to better succeed, they also manage to maintain a part-time job as well. But how do they do it? We talked to a few Centennial students to get their insight on how they are able to manage both school and work at the same time.
I maintain a part-time job while still keeping up with school because I just do homework like at the end of the period or like free time, and I just take the amount of hours I know I can handle while still doing school.
So how I manage a part-time job is I make a schedule and I cut my time out and focus on what time I'm supposed to do what, and I put my maximum effort into doing it. And
Trent and Miss Anna also give students advice on how to manage both a part-time job and school at the same time.
The first thing I'd recommend is finding a good employer who will give you the hours that you want so that you can keep up with school and work, and then just do your work during the free time in school so you don't have as much when you get home.
I would tell those kids to make their own schedule and know what you're going to do when, so that you're not stressed out at the moment and when it all comes due.
Reporting for Cen10 News, this is Connor Denisi.
One of our fellow students recently released a song. Ashley has more on what it took for her to get where she is today.
Recently, Kendall Bowser released a music video with her new single, So Simple. I interviewed her about her journey.
I first started singing when I was about 5 or 6 years old. And then about 2 years ago, I started going to Nashville every month, and I'm in a program called PCG. It's a year program, and you go every month and you spend a couple days to a week, and you take singing lessons, piano lessons, guitar lessons. You learn how to connect with people, and you songwrite, and it's just a really great experience because I get to work with such amazing people and people that know how this industry works. When I go to Nashville, in the 2 to 3 days that I usually go in a month, I do more work there than I do in a week of school. I go from one lesson that takes about an hour to the next lesson that takes about 3 hours to the next lesson that takes another hour, and I go from 8 o'clock in the morning to sometimes 6 or 9 o'clock at night. Shooting a music video was one of the coolest things that I've done. I never thought I'd be doing something like that at this age. We started a couple months before just to figure out what exactly we wanted it to look like. But basically we got all the clothes, we got all the makeup, we got all the hair, we figured everything out. It was really hard going back and forth from being super into the song to someone critiquing me and then having to do that. I want to help people with my music. That's the main thing that I want to do in life, is help as many people as I can. But I think the easiest way for me to do that is through my music. Music is such a powerful thing, and to be able to share that with people and help them understand that they're not the only one going through something, I think that's really important, and that's something that I love about what I do.
With Cen10 News, Ashley Hilton.
Hey Titans, Mark here with your Cen10 Sports Update. There have been a lot of games and matches going on throughout the last couple of weeks. The Lady Titan basketball team lost to Reedy 47-41 in overtime last Friday. Yazlin Maldonado and Lucy Rogers led the Titans in scoring with 12 points each. On Tuesday, the Lady Titans lost to Lone Star 57-31 with Lucy Rogers and Celeste Montague leading the Lady Titans scoring with 8 and 7 points respectively. They played Independence here tonight at 6 o'clock. The Titan boys basketball team also fell to Reedy 48-34 last Friday. Michael Morissette led the scoring for the Titans with 14 points. On Tuesday, the Titans fell to Lone Star 54-35. Michael Morissette and Brock Floyd led the scoring with 12 and 10 points respectively. The boys play Independence here tonight at 7:15. The Titan boys soccer team was shot down last week by the Wakeland Wolverines 2-1, with Garrett Bauman providing the lone score. On Tuesday night, the boys dispatched Independence 4-1. The boys play at Reedy tonight at 7:30. The Lady Titan soccer team conquered Wakeland 3-2 last week, and on Tuesday they beat Independence 1-0 in penalty kicks. The Lady Titans take on the Reedy Lions here at 6:45. Also, the UIL Regional Finals for swimming are tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the Bruce Eubanks Natatorium. There's a lot of sports to watch this weekend, Titans. Go show your fellow classmates some support.
Starting off the season strong, our Lady Titans softball team defeated Hebron in their scrimmage just past Tuesday. This coming Saturday, the softball team will continue to represent Centennial at Plano East. Please come out and support your Lady Titans.
On Saturday, January 14th, Centennial's boys wrestling team attended the 5A state duels competition. They succeeded early and dispatched their first 4 matchups, but ultimately were overcome by Azle High School in the final. Noah Sims and Baylor Stewart told us about their season so far and how they expect the rest of the season to go.
Our season's gone pretty well. We've won a couple tournaments and we fell a little short at state duels, but it was good for us because good rebound, able to get back into it.
It's going pretty well. I'm 34-2 and I haven't had any losses in 5A.
I expect us to finish top 2, top 3 at district and region, and then state we should have, or should be able to pull it out.
Keep up the great work, Titan wrestling team.
Welcome to the Hot Wings Challenge. I'm Michael Severance, and today I'm joined by Coach Hirsch. 5 wings, 5 questions. Will he make it through, or will the heat be too much for him?
All right. Yeah, that's hot.
It's getting worse and worse.
Thanks for watching this week's show. Be sure to check out our website, www.cen10news.com, and follow us on Twitter at Cen10news.
Have a great weekend, Titans!